This is gonna be where I'm gonna spend hopefully a few hours today, right here, assembling this. So it's Monday, and yeah, I'm gonna get started with these now. I'm gonna continue with these. Hopefully we'll, you know, I have no plans on how many I'll get done today. I'm just gonna do as much as I can here. Last time I actually accidentally made a mistake. It goes without saying that it was accidental, but I made a mistake. I put this in the wrong way. So on the other side of these shelves, you are supposed to nail. Well, not this one. This is a loose shelf, but this one you're supposed to nail from the other side, and I accidentally put it the wrong side in. That's why there are some holes on that side of this shelf. So I just switched it out, and I'm gonna use this one for this one, which I grabbed an extra shelf from for this. It's all very complicated, it doesn't matter, but this shelf is gonna have to be the lower shelf of that one. It's gonna have to be this one. It bothers me a little bit that there's gonna be a few holes on one shelf. But oh well, not much to do about that. Wait, this is... No, okay. No, I thought that I could grab, because I miscounted. We got too many shelves, extra shelves here. I just used the same word for shelf and shelf, but hopefully you know what I mean. But I got too many, so I thought that I could use one of those instead of this, but no, because that's the shelf that comes with the shelf, and they're different, I think. Yeah, they are. So, oh well, it's gonna have to be this one then. But that's fine, the lowest one. You're not even gonna be able to tell. Okay, that's okay. So, we are, I think, probably halfway, right? Because I have one more of those and then 4 small ones, so I'm thinking maybe halfway. It looks pretty good, but it's not gonna look like this. I mean, if you remember, it's gonna be, well, it's gonna be a big one, 2 small ones, 2 big ones, 2 small ones, 1 big one. Anyway, hopefully I'll get done today. I don't know what the time is. It's only 1 o'clock, so I have... No, I'm not gonna be done today, but I have like, I think 2 hours before I need to do some other stuff. But I'll do one more of the big ones. I'm not sure why, but down here they don't really wanna join entirely. At least not this one. So, and I don't really have, I mean, the whole wall is, approximately 4 meters and 3 centimeters. And all of these shelves will be 4 meters and 0 centimeters. So I have 3 centimeters extra. But if they're not gonna join together, you know what I mean, and perfectly, then maybe that's gonna be more than 3 centimeters. But I'm gonna have to somehow squeeze them in. I think it's gonna be fine, but I hope it's not gonna be like a matter of this much space. But we'll see. If so, I'm just gonna have to remove one of the small ones. But I hope not. I don't think that's gonna be the case, but we will have to see. But anyway, let's put on Seinfeld again, which I have on in the background, season 5. Just randomly picked the disc. And let's do the other one. I'm not really enjoying this, but I just want to be done. It's gonna look so good with all the movies up. Wow, this looks great. Although it's gonna look better because all the shelves are not in place. I mean, all the shelves are, but not all the shelves are. You know what I mean? Well, now you know what I mean. Look at that. It fits the whole wall perfectly. I haven't put all of these in yet because I don't know how I'm gonna put them, because I don't know what I'm gonna put there. So I don't know how much space I will need in between. But yeah, that's that basically. This is the room that I have left, so pretty perfect. I did not think that I was gonna have time to do all this today, but I just, you know, I just try to do it quickly and do it correctly, although I did make a couple mistakes. Let's see, well, here this doesn't look great. We have those little thingies on top here, and that means that we have that means that it's clean here, although next to it it's not. So it's like the opposite. But all of the rest match. It's just the one that doesn't. And you're supposed to have these on top because that does look better. But I'm gonna put a bunch of things here, and I don't know. Maybe I would like to have the clean surfaces. Although, you know, I was thinking about having a bunch of DVDs like that, but this does make it a bit more awkward. So bigger box sets would be much better, but I don't have too many bigger box sets. These are all of them. I never bought too many of those because I was never really a fan of them, I suppose. But well, we'll see what I'll do about that. But one thing, as you can see here, these are much they're not as thick, not as deep, I should say. But you are supposed to attach these to the wall, and you are supposed to attach those to the wall. But you're not really able to do that unless you want to have these much further in. But you don't want those further in, do you? I don't. So they're just gonna have to be... They're not really that wobbly because they're all pressed to the right, pressed against this one. So they're pretty firm. Well, this isn't, but it's.
Kära nån, det har konsulterna. Jag trodde det var en inbrottstjuv till.
Ja, jag trodde också det. That was a TV. For a few seconds I was confused. I had it on pause on my player, and then it switched on to the TV channels because I had it on pause for too long, I guess. But that's good that my TV is working. We got it working last night, so got the cord running here. So it's going behind the bed and the couch. Same legs, by the way, on those two, so I think it looks pretty good. I would actually not mind having some kind of, just a very small table like that to put like a drink on, or something. Maybe not all the way here because I like being able to get out of bed like that, but just maybe a tall shelf like that. I wouldn't mind that myself, but I don't know, we'll see. Oh, and the lamp fell down. And it fell down right onto my computer, which is why I turned it on to make sure that it was okay. But it seems to be okay. But it just was hanging from a very small, insubstantial hook, which is somewhere around here, I guess. Glad I didn't get that in my head. But yeah, now I have more time than I thought that I would. I have like 1 hour and 10 minutes before I'm gonna meet somebody, and then after that I'm gonna probably have to do some grocery shopping while I talk. Let's film this cat that I've seen around several times already. And then I'm going to maybe pick up some more stuff at my mom's apartment. Only the couple hard drives that I need, and stuff like that. And then I also have to leave some things, drop some things off that are hers. And what else do I need to do today? Oh yeah, well, I don't need to, but I'm gonna watch the Game of Thrones episode, the 3rd episode, which I haven't done yet. But and by the way, this shelf is not gonna be here. I'm guessing I will put it right here, but I can't right now, obviously. This is the pathway. Ooh. Lots of cardboard, so I'm gonna be sinking down a few times when I walk past here. But I need to borrow a car. I'll just ask my dad if I can put them in his car, and he can drop them off. No, but he did that the last few times without me asking, so I think he's cool with that. And I'm just gonna have to walk like this for a little while. It's fine. And I have this here because I'm doing some back, sort of stretching out my back in between now and then. So that's why this is here, and it's really quite dirty, but that's why I'm so happy to have that vacuum cleaner right now. Oh, did I mention this? If you wonder why the carpet is there, I'm gonna be switching to this one that I had in my room before. But the shower, I'm not very satisfied with the shower because the water is well, it just doesn't sink down very quickly. So literally my whole bathroom was filled with water. I mean, not filled over to the hallway here, but I had my underwear here, I think, and yeah, and now my sock is wet, and they were soaked, so I had to hang them up. So that goes to show that, yeah, not a great shower. I probably should complain about that, but I might eventually. It's not like I had it on full power for like an hour. Not at all. I was pretty careful actually, because I had noticed before that the water disappeared pretty slowly. So I paid attention to that when I was taking the shower, but still it just, yeah. So I'll see if I can be more careful. I mean, I didn't have the drapes, the shower curtain, whatever, up before, but I don't think that matters really. But I do have these hooks to put them up, to put that up now. I just haven't had time, but I will do that before my shower that I will have right now. But yeah, so that is the plans for today. Now I can actually start organizing the movies, which I did not think that I was going to be able to do so quickly. I did not think that I was going to have this up already, but that's great. However, I doubt very much that I will fit all my movies here. I seriously doubt that. Because well, you can see all the extra shelves here, 8 of them. I was expecting to fit, I mean, I miscounted at IKEA, somehow I managed to severely miscount, but this leaves way too much space than is necessary. But I have a bunch of space here. I mean, like I said, I wanted a shelf to go out like that before, but it would be pretty narrow. And then I kind of thought about having a couple shelves go out like that, and then over there. And in that case, I can remove 2 of those and maybe put them somewhere else. But I don't know. I mean, it is nice to have this space here, and I think I would prefer to have the space here rather than fill it up with shelves. But I feel like I do need more shelves somewhere. I need more shelves than this. Well, I don't know yet. I might not need that. I really don't know yet. So maybe I shouldn't say, but I really think that I will need more. But I mean, I have some wall space here. Can put up a shelf right there. We'll see. We'll see. I apologize for that sound. That's heavy. I don't know what that weighs, but I just needed to get as much as I could right now. There were things that I need that I couldn't take on the bike. I mean, to buy everything you need in one go when you're using your bike might be, what's the word, a bit too optimistic. So I wrote down a few things that I will need, but I did not have. Oh, I'm tired. But that I did not have room. No, not room for. But that I couldn't take right now on the bike. But needless to say, I mean, I'm not gonna go through everything. But this is the first round of grocery shopping, and I don't think I bought too much unhealthiness. I bought some sausage, which is good, in the frying pan, along with these, and then ketchup on that. However, I have no frying pan yet, so I'm gonna have to get that. But I'm actually going to my mom tonight, because she asked me if I wanted to come and have dinner, so I will do that. Well, I've gotten some things done today. This, and then the food. Yeah. And I had a 1.5 hour conversation with a friend that I met. We haven't seen each other in a while, so we just, you know, got together to talk. Pizza cheese, pasta, bread, lettuce, rice cookies, rice cakes, oatmeal, rice, quark, milk, bulgur, It's bacon, I got bacon too. Chicken, carrots. Alright. It's 2 o'clock and I've still not gotten the blinds up. I am gonna do that, but you know, when you wake up, and you know, if you want to go to the bathroom and stuff like that, I mean, people can see in here pretty easily. I mean, I get in from my bed, maybe I walk in here, whatever I'm doing. People out here, they can clearly see what's going on, and I don't want that. So I make sure to keep them down until I'm ready. And I've been ready for a while. It's 2 o'clock, but I just haven't had the time to. Anyway, but it's 2 o'clock, and that means that my first laundry appointment is gonna happen right now. I don't have too much laundry, but you know, I wasn't sure when I was gonna need to do laundry, so I just you know, put myself up for Tuesday randomly. I thought that that'd be a good day, and so this is gonna be the first laundry day. So I just got some stuff that I will need for that. I don't think I have any whites, so I don't think I'm gonna need that. Also picked up a package here before, but yeah. My heart rug, I might throw that out actually, because it got really wet when there was a flood in my bathroom. Did I say that? Yes, I did say that. It wasn't a flood, but it was, you know, a bit annoying. No, I don't think I have any whites. Why am I filming my dirty laundry? I'm sorry about that. I didn't really intend to film that in close-up. I was just looking through it, and I happened to have my camera on, and I happened to point it to. Anyway, the laundry room is actually right there. Kind of, I think. So I don't even know how this works. Okay, so 1 or 4 hours, I don't know how much I will need, but I have the place until 9 p.m, so should be enough. I don't think you can close the door, lock it. You can. No, you can't lock the door. Can you lock this door? No. So people can just decide to steal your clothes if they would like. That's fully possible. I don't know why they would, but I'm just like that. I want to be able to close and to lock. Actually, look. I can just crawl down here if I want to. That's my bike. That's my steps. And that looks kind of gross. I would prefer it if you could lock, and if they put this, I'm not going to show it up too close because we have a bunch of names on it, and I don't want to show everybody's name, but I would prefer it if they put this list on the door, and so that you could lock the door when you do laundry, because if somebody's doing laundry in here and they lock the door and the list is in here, obviously they can't get in and write their name and make an appointment or whatever. So I guess that's why you can't lock the door. I don't know why you can't. They should just put the sign on the door and put a lock on the door. I mean, there is a lock, but you can't. It doesn't work. So I'm not a fan of that. I don't know what the situation usually is like, but I feel like I want to lock the door. But also, people put their stuff here, their detergent, which I'm not going to do that. I don't know. It doesn't seem that difficult just to carry it down here when you need to do laundry, but maybe people are just that lazy. I'm just kidding, but I'm not gonna have it down here. I'm just gonna keep it upstairs. But I mean, I'm not saying I will, but I mean, people can just take other people's detergent if they want to. Nobody will ever know. So, oh well, I'm not gonna do that. Let's get started. So I think as that's getting ready, I'm just gonna move these black shelves down to the basement, and that reminds me, I got a lock for that very purpose, and that is the laundry. So I'm gonna mention right now that I'm going to do a separate video for my DVD and Blu-ray collection organizing. That's gonna be a separate video. And I'm currently filming that, so I'm just gonna have to avoid filming the shelves, because I want to include that as a separate video where I want to make a separate video out of that. So that's what I thought that I would do. So I gotta kind of make sure not to film the shelves because I want to kind of keep that for that video. But I can show you that some shelves, some boxes are gone from here, and a bunch of stuff that I need to carry down to the basement because I'm not gonna throw those out. Usually keep my keys here. I'm sorry if this is teasing you a little bit, but I want to make that into a separate video, so that's what I'm doing. So I'm gonna have to film 2 videos kind of side by side at the same time. But there's not really too much left of this video right here anyway. So I guess this might be a pretty short part, I'm not sure. But I'll keep filming some more, and at the end of this video is going to be the end of this series, because I moved in now. I just have a few more things to do, but after that I moved in. I can show you this. I realized that I was hoping that I could, you know, that I had more shelves so that I could fill these up. I mean, so that I could fill the shelves. Okay, I think I just maybe gave you a little bit of a sneak peek. But anyway, doesn't matter too much. But yes, I was hoping that there would be the shelves would be closer together, the CDs would be closer together, but they're not. So that means that you can see the ugly, you know, brown background here, because I put that on the wrong side once upon a time, and this one has slid down from the top. So I gotta take care of that so that it looks better. And also I do have some space here and some space here, so that I can buy another one of these shelves if I need more space for CDs. I mean, I don't buy a lot of CDs. I mean, I barely buy CDs at all. But only, maybe I talked about this. Yes, I think I did, but if I'm not sure, I'm just gonna mention it again. These CDs to here are mine, but the rest I've received from my uncle. And here we have Wednesday's breakfast, not the scissors. I'm not that crazy. Okay, I added some sugar because I want some flavor. Otherwise, pretty healthy breakfast. I also had half a jar of quark before to get my protein in. Right after I wake up, I want to get some protein in.
Final in style by winning the opening event. Brian Shaw was runner-up to Bjornsson at the loading race. But
that's actually the reason why I'm watching World's Strongest Man right now. Hafthor Julius Bjornsson, whatever they say his name was, from Iceland. He plays the Mountain on Game of Thrones, and I guess I recognized him from Game of Thrones when I saw him appear in this video on YouTube. And after that I was like motivated or inspired to watch World's Strongest Man, which I used to love back in the day. I was never like a fan of it, I never followed it. But I was so fascinated with these strongmen when I was like 8 or whatever. But I've never watched it really. But now I'm kind of looking forward to. I'm watching the 2015 finals, and I watched a couple random episodes from 2015 that were on YouTube. And now I'm kind of looking forward to. So I'm watching everything I can from last year, and now I'm looking forward to this year's competition, which will apparently take place in August sometime. Well, that's what people are speculating about, but they've not really revealed it yet. But yeah, and I thought I'd mention that because speaking of Game of Thrones, I've still not watched the 3rd episode. When did I say? I think I said 2 days ago I was gonna do that later this evening or whatever. I have had time. I've just you know, the few hours here and there I've had to myself, or that I've had to relax, whatever. Barely turned on my TV actually, other than watching having on Seinfeld in the background. Yeah, I've mainly been watching YouTube videos. Well, that's not related to the move at all, but this 4th part is gonna have to be, you know, more of a general vlog with a few updates here and there mixed in. Anyway.
Two-time champion from Fort Lupton, Colorado, is the favorite.
You know, I am starting to rethink this decision to shoot these videos parallel to each other, but that's what I've started doing. I can't really turn back now, so I am sitting here looking at the movies, and I have gotten some of them in order. I'm just giving you some teases here or whatever, and I'm sorry that if this is frustrating. I could just turn the camera But this is what you have something to look forward to. Hopefully, hopefully it will be worth it. It's nothing special really. I mean, I do have a big collection, but it's just me organizing the movies, and then there will be a separate video, you know, of the actual collection, I guess. And but that's what I've been doing. And I went to see a friend, and we came back here and had a look at the collection. And now I haven't eaten very much today, so I need to do that. Worked out before as well. I think today's workout was better than yesterday's. But I need some more stuff, so I think I'm just gonna head to the supermarket to get some more stuff, both for, you know, the kitchen. I mean, both for the refrigerator and the cupboard and stuff like that, but also for the kitchen. I need some aluminum foil and similar stuff, and I have written down some stuff on my cell phone, so I'll just take a look at that and I'll see what I can find. I don't really feel like doing that now because I need to go a bit further. There is a supermarket really nearby, but it's a little bit more expensive, and I'd rather go a little bit further and get the stuff cheaper. So that's what I will do right now. I still don't have a frying pan. My dad bought me a frying pan, you know, a few weeks ago, and he told me about that, but he has forgotten to give it to me, and so I can't really cook anything in a frying pan, so I'm gonna have to come up with something else. I'm thinking maybe pizza. You know, maybe I can stick to the junk food when I'm keeping myself occupied all day, and then when everything is done with, I have to return to the healthy food. I will take time to cook later. I'm not just gonna have pizza every night, but tonight, I mean, I would have made some chicken perhaps. Or would I? Well, maybe I think I would have, but I don't have a frying pan, and I can't really go get it right now. It doesn't matter why, but so maybe, I don't know. Maybe I don't have to get a pizza, but I can get something else that I can just prepare quickly. So that's part of the reason why I'm going. But then I'm gonna pick up a bunch of other stuff too. So let's see you when I get back. So I'm back from the grocery store. Here we have the groceries. I did get some. This looked too good. This wasn't the cheapest, and I tried to make a habit of getting the cheapest right now. But this pulled pork, I had to get that, and just some things. It doesn't matter. Just stuff, groceries. But the TV was on when I came back, because when you pause the Blu-ray player, did I say this? I said it in one video, but I don't know if it was this video. When you pause the Blu-ray player, when you leave it on for too long. Did I just film my collection? Maybe I did. Maybe I did in the background. It's hard to avoid. I need to take care of the dishes. I just haven't. These are just empty. You know, they're just the grocery. Or are they the grocery bags? No, they're not actually. They're bags that had movies in that I just haven't done anything about. And this I should do something about too. Let's check the eggs, because, you know, the woman at behind me, she had her, you know, a bottle of Coke kind of swaying and ultimately falling on my eggs, and nobody said anything. I don't know if she noticed. But I don't think they broke or anything. No, they did not. Alright, good. I mean, it was kind of funny actually. I'm glad that they didn't break. You know, if they would have broken, I would have been able to see the humor in that. It was pretty perfect, you know, Coke bottle with this divider or whatever in between, and then her first grocery was a Coke bottle which kind of went like this, and then when the convenient belt whatever stopped, it just on the eggs. But anyway, that's better. And I'm going with the pulled pork actually. And yeah, so this looks good. Although I have one question. Where the fuck is the pork? Is this the pork? It's nothing. It's like potatoes and then just some pork on the side if you want it. Well, this is not gonna fill me up, but you know, it's gonna be an appetizer at least. Well, it's gonna be nice. I think it's gonna be good. It's not warm enough. not a good sound. Yeah, I don't know if you could hear that, but my camera makes a strange sound sometimes. And this motherfucking light it just annoys me when things don't work. It doesn't work. Well, it does over there. All the way over there. If I want to turn the light on, I have to go back to the other end. But anyway, so I just carried down some boxes here. Of course, I cannot walk up straight. Well, I showed you this before. In part, whatever. But I just want to get those boxes out of the way so that I can do some more furnishing. Speaking of closing the door, when I was leaving a few hours ago, I noticed that the door was not closed. And it had been open all night. Well, not all the way, but you know, it was not closed. Yo! Okay, I've never said that before as a greeting, but this is the new setup for the stuff that I'm selling. Because I have, you know, moved all the boxes out of the way, so I was able to put well, this one was already here, but this one was right here before, so now I got some more space here. Although all these cords, I have no idea what to do with them. I honestly don't really know what they're for, but I don't really need them for now. But this right here, can you see it? Yeah, this recipe. I'm just gonna remove this right now because I don't really know. I don't want this. It's just been bugging me. So, and I don't know if this was added by the previous residents, or if it has been up from since before and they just kept it. But either way, I don't like it, so I'm gonna remove it, and it's gonna be so satisfying to peel all this off of this door. Because I doubt it's part of the apartment. I mean, there's stickers obviously, so you can remove them. So I will do that. Okay, I didn't love doing that because you had to, you know, you got that stuff in between your finger and your fingernail, and it's not that comfortable to get stuff in between, backing out from the movie room. It's not that comfortable to I don't know if you can tell. You know, you get that stuff underneath your fingernails because you need to peel it off. And maybe you can use some kind of tool for that, but it wasn't that difficult. It was just kind of painful at times. But I'm glad to have that gone. There's still a little dot over the one of the letters has two dots over it, the O, and it's called an Ö. And one of the dots must have fallen off, so they've added some whatever. There it is, mostly gone.
The country that got the 4th highest score, Australia!
Only 2 countries left now to receive their points. Guys at home. The 2 favorite songs according to the televote. Russia and Ukraine. Will one of these get enough points to pass Australia in the lead?
The country that got the 2nd highest score with 323 points is Ukraine!
Ukraina får 323 poäng, vilket betyder att de passerar.
You have given your highest score to Russia. 361 points. Which?
Nej, det gör han inte. Det blir Ukraina som vinner med 1944.
Well, let's take a break. Editing my... Do you remember the eggs? You probably just saw it. Let's take a break and record this last clip of the video. So I'm not sure if you're familiar with the Eurovision Song Contest. It is Sunday today and it was aired yesterday on Saturday. and I did not watch it. I watched maybe a little bit. I was watching a couple movies, and I kind of switched to Eurovision, paused the movies a couple times to check on Eurovision, to see how things were going. But it's this big song contest where all the countries of Europe and Australia, of some reason, they are competing in a competition every year with, you know, one song per country. Anyway, I don't have to go much in detail, but I thought it was kind of funny that because they have two semi-finals on maybe Wednesday and Thursday, or maybe Tuesday and Thursday this past week, and I had those on in the background while I was organizing movies and stuff like that. If you're watching this video right after it was uploaded, you will, speaking of the movie collection, you will get to see that video in just a few days. If you're watching this later, maybe the video is already uploaded. Anyway, so I was doing that and doing some stuff in the apartment, and I, you know, heard some of the songs in the background, and the song by Ukraine made me react because it just stood out to me, and there seemed to be a lot of emotional depth to it, and there's also political depth. It's sort of seems to be, I haven't read up on it too much, but it seems to be a bit of an anti-Russia song from Ukraine, and that didn't bother me too much. I mean, apparently you can't have politically charged lyrics in the Eurovision Song Contest. It's about the music, I guess, and shouldn't be about the politics, which is a good thing, but this song still qualified. We don't need to get into detail there. But just musically, it kind of got to me a little bit. I thought that it was really good, and so I told my parents, I told my dad, you know, yeah, I think Ukraine, I think I like that song. I mean, I know I liked that song, but I think it was Ukraine. I wasn't even sure which country it was because I had just been paying a little bit of attention, and then I kind of told my mom the same thing later on, and then I think my mom texted me after they won. She wrote, "Ukraine won," and I didn't really expect that, but I thought that was cool because that was the song that I had liked. But as I was watching that, I kind of watched some of the voting, but then it felt like Australia was gonna win, so I just turned it back to the movie. I was watching The Pledge, great movie by the way, with Jack Nicholson. But yes, but then Ukraine passed, because I guess the votes from the jury were more in favor or whatever of Ukraine than the votes from the people or whatever. But I thought it was kind of funny because I didn't see the I did not see the last few minutes or whatever. But now when I watched, I just turned it on kind of randomly, and I just watched the rerun today, and saw now that it was between Russia and Ukraine, and that was pretty ironic. So I'm sure she's glad she beat Russia. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Eurovision Song Contest, but I was a bit surprised that when I had it on in the background, a few songs, I was like, oh, that's pretty good. So maybe I'm coming around. Well, I don't know, I have been enjoying it before as well, with the family and stuff, but now I was on my own and I didn't really feel like watching it on my own. So I just watched movies. But yeah, now at the end of the video I'm gonna keep edit this, and I'm gonna put this in the computer and in the editing software. Yeah, next up will be the movie organizing, and then an overview, and then some other stuff after that. But this is the end of the moving videos, and thank you for watching. Thank you everybody for commenting and liking, I'm not done yet. I mean, I have a few things that I need to do. I'm gonna put up some more shelves and I'll make a video about that. I think I was gonna say don't quote me on that, but it's not really the right expression. But I think I will do that anyway, but I'm not promising anything. And I have some things that I need to get, you know, in better order, but I mean, most things look pretty good. I think this corner looks looks pretty good. The towels here, this bench, microwave, olive oil, clock. There's a nice harmony to this. Some clutter, like this stuff. I have to save the receipts because I have to you know, think about what things cost, buy the cheapest groceries and stuff. So is there anything that I've added? I don't think so. I think things look pretty much the same, and nothing that I forgot to say either. I think that's it. So thank you for watching, like I said, and more videos coming up for sure. But yeah, thank you for watching.